Ready to fight. Hiya!
Okay.
Say the words. Something too low.
I love it when you back it up.
Baby,
Back it up. Dámelo, papi chulo.
See?
Dámelo,
Something
papi
chulo. I want a churro.
No.
Ready? 3, 2.
Hi guys. So we're doing a collab with Miss JANIE Doe, her sister, and we're gonna talk to you about a certain topic today.
So this series is us talking about our opinions within a certain topic. So,
Deal breakers.
okay. What's your deal breaker?
Something I find that is a deal breaker is I've noticed, well, at least in my, dating, I don't know about anybody else's, but guys like to tend to lie about who they are first when they talk to me. They like to be like, oh, really? Well, I'm this, I'm that, and that. And I'd like to say that it's more of an intimidation, but I don't know. I've caught more than enough guys say that they're not something, and then they show their true colors within a month or two, and I'm just kind of like, you said you weren't that, but yet you're doing exactly not that. When it's not even the fact that they lied anymore, it's the fact that I'm not worth telling the truth to begin with. So you want to lie about who you are, how am I going to be in a relationship with you, and know that anything else you say is true?
One deal breaker of mine would probably be manners. Like, if I'm, hanging out with you and, I was always raised, knowing that, if I'm around, older people, you use your manners. And if you go up to an older person, or you accidentally bump into an older person and you're like, oh, sorry guys, I'm gonna be like, you always say sir and ma'am.
Yep.
And I don't know, manners is a huge thing for me. So yeah.
Good one.
Just respect in general, dude. Seriously, I don't want to date it's really unattractive when, let me just back it up. Someone who doesn't have, a goal or not ambitious, I know a lot of people who are like, oh yeah, I want to do this, I want to be a doctor, but has no plans to be a doctor. They just say it, oh, I want to be a doctor, but how are you gonna get there? Well, what are your steps to getting there? If you don't have a goal, if you don't have, if you're not ambitious, I don't want to. I'm a type of person who I'm really driven when I want something, and I go for it, regardless what the risk is or whatever. I go for it. If that's what I really want, that makes me happy, I go for it. I don't, oh yeah, I wanna fly an airplane, and then I don't go fly an airplane. What's the point of saying all that word, wasting your energy, wasting your breath, your lung working so hard for something y'all ain't gonna do? So that's a deal breaker. You gotta be ambitious.
I dated somebody when I first asked, what do you want to do in life? They said they didn't know. They were just going to go to college and that was going to be it. Which is fine. You don't have to know what you want to do in life. But the fact that you have absolutely no clue where you're going to be at in 4 years from now just scares me, and how you even could see me possibly in your life.
Right.
Do you even see me in 4 years from now? Or
right.
Or am I just going to be one of those people, oh, well, nah, maybe I might. Oh, I'm not a maybe. I'm a yes or no. So
it's one thing with a career, because I know people change their mind, people don't know what they want, but college is expensive to not know what you want. I mean, you can see yourself in a field, maybe medical field, or you want to be an engineer or something, see yourself in one of the fields, try it out. But you going to college, not knowing what it is, it's kind of expensive. I mean, you can start out general, do your prereqs, but...
and the thing is just, with me, my freshman year, I thought I knew what I wanted to do. I started college thinking that I wanted to go into pre-med, and later on I realized it changed all the time, and the thing is just you're never really gonna know what you want to do until you try all these new things, and then you find that one thing that triggers everything inside of you, this is what I love and this is what I really want to do. So it really depends on the person.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's you didn't know exactly what you want to do, but you have a plan.
Yeah.
Some people don't even have plans, and that's scary. It's do you see yourself anywhere, like traveling, anything? And it's just like, no. I should be worried myself because I see myself and I don't know if I can put you in that picture if you can't even see me in your picture. So,
Yeah.
Another deal breaker for me is someone who smokes cigarettes.
Oh,
yes.
girl.
I mean, I have a bunch of family members. Just to get it clear, I don't have a problem if you smoke cigarettes. Please don't get it that way.
Yeah.
If I don't want to be with anybody that smokes cigarettes. I've had multiple people in my family die because they've gotten lung cancer. I've had multiple people who can't live without it and get aggressive trying to quit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the smell of it. I don't want anything to do with it. I've never tried it. Don't care to try it. And just one of those things where if you smoke cigarettes, even if you're a great guy, maybe we might work something out, but other than that, I just can't do it. I can't break that one yet.
No, I can't do it either. Our father, you see how I did it? Our father, he told me when I was in 5th grade, I said, you know, the only thing I want for my birthday is for you to stop smoking. I'm 18.
I remember that.
I'm 18 now. I was 12. I'm 18 now. He's
in
still...
5th grade, you were 12?
Yeah, right?
No.
How
You're
old are
like-
you in 5th grade?
You're supposed to be 10, but you're a late bloomer, so you should be like 11.
11. I was 1 year younger. Even worse. But I was 11, and I told him that I want him to quit smoking. And he was like, I quit smoking for you. And then I told everybody, I was like, oh yeah, my dad's gonna stop smoking for me. Haha, at you. No, at me. Because he didn't stop smoking. And I can't deal with someone who smokes because, one, it's really unhealthy for them. And even though it technically it doesn't hurt me, it does because secondhand smoke is even worse.
Which we were
2,
around a lot.
Yeah. My
As
lungs
kids.
would be working too hard for nothing. I couldn't control it. Anyways, 2, I don't want to kiss someone who has smoky breath. I can't do that. I'm not gonna kiss you and I taste that. No, get some gum. 3, it just hurts him, and he gets sick and all his health problems, and then it hurts me because I had to take care of a person who smokes when he could have stopped that. Like, that's something you can control. Smoking is something you can control. It's not something you can't control. You choose to smoke, and you can choose to stop smoking. Even though it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
I understand it's hard, but if you love that person or you love the people around you, just stop smoking. It's good for you.
Yeah, with that said, like, I never really wanted to date anyone that smokes just because of, like, having our dad like that. And, like, always hearing stories about, like, grandpa, like, being sick.
Lung
Cancer. Yeah, stuff like that. It's, like, last year, and, like, I really wanted my dad to quit smoking, so I was, like, I said, Dad, if you don't quit smoking by the time I have kids, you're not going to be able to see your grandkids. And he's like, I know. And, like, I knew that it hurt him, but, like, I don't want it to get to the point where I have kids and my kids aren't going to be able to, like, see their grandfather because he, like, has this bad habit.
Yeah, he chooses to do that. They don't.
Yeah, and that would really suck. Like, I don't ever want that to happen. And the reason, like, that's the reason why I have, like, smoking as, like, a deal breaker, just because, like, I don't want to have kids and have them be exposed by that stuff like I was. Because, like, one, I got asthma from being around secondhand smoking, and I don't want that for my kids. So, yeah, I don't really think I'm ever gonna end up marrying a guy that, like, does that. So,
You gotta take care of your body, guys.
You gotta take care of you before I come in your life. You gotta love you first, so then I can love you too. So, cause I love me, so you gotta love you.
You're making this very complicated. The people who go, like, me, you, back to you or me. Or,
Main point is love yourself before you love someone else because it's so much easier. So take care of yourself, so then I can take care of myself and we can take care of each other.
Another deal breaker that I learned just recently, well, actually like a year now, because I've been single for a year now, but is jealous. I will not accept anymore a jealous relationship because I have found out that is the number one reason why people break up most of the time, aside from money, I guess you could say too. But it was hard. I mean, like, I loved this guy more than anything, but the amount of jealousy we both had when it came to each other was really bad, where at the end of the relationship we didn't want it to break us, but that was really one of the reasons why it broke us, because we were always so scared that someone was going to get that, and we were both really attractive, you know, so it was really easy to fall into that habit where you saw someone talking to them and you assumed, oh, well, you know, like, they're going to cheat on me now because they've got someone cute, you know, instead of having that trust between each other, knowing that I know you could walk into another place and you could be gone forever and talk to somebody and I know nothing was going to happen. But I guess when you're in high school, those things happen, and at the end of the day, instead of making the relationship better, it only broke the relationship. And I know now that watching friends go through it and, like, giving them advice and telling them how it, like, what happened to me, like, I just don't know if I can take another doll's boyfriend. I just hope that, you know, if I'm about you, I'm going to be all about you, and then if I go talk to somebody else, obviously, if I'm with you, it's because I want you. I don't want someone else. And it doesn't matter how good you look or if you're really outgoing. You should know that if you're going to be with someone, you should trust them. And if you can't trust them, there's probably a problem already from the beginning, and why you probably should reconsider if you want to be with someone.
And that also starts with you, because jealousy is an insecure thing. And I personally know this because my last relationship, I was really scared of, oh, I don't want to lose him, like, I don't want to do that. And that started with me because I didn't love myself enough. And now that I know how to love myself, I learned not to be jealous, because, yeah, he was an attractive guy, but that didn't mean that he wanted everybody else. He wanted me. There was a reason why he was with me. And let me just tell you, if you're insecure, you need to fix that, because that will hurt your relationship, because it hurt mine. I mean, everything happens for a reason, and I learned from it. I'm better now. I'm stronger. I don't need him in my life. But the thing is, it's like, if you really love someone, you shouldn't be scared of, oh, if this person's going to take him, or if this person, or if he's going to leave me.
Like, whoever he surrounds himself with.
You shouldn't be scared of that, you know? Regardless of if that's his ex or whatever, you should not be scared. Your insecurity should not be in the way of loving that person. And plus, you should not control, oh, I don't want you to hang out with that person. That's not healthy. You're not his mother. You're not her mother. Like, you can't do that.
Yeah. It's not right, and yeah, like you said, it's not healthy. So, like, if you have that type of problem where you're always jealous, then, like, you need to, like, take a few steps back and, like, think, like, okay, why am I feeling this way? Is it because I don't trust that person? Are they not being honest with me? And if they are, like, trustworthy and they are being honest, then it's, like, it's back to you. Like, there's something wrong with you, and you need to, like, fix yourself.
One topic that I think you guys can both all agree with me is that one guy who you're in a relationship, and I bet we've all had that one guy who's always like, you can choose. We can do whatever you want. Sure. Yeah, I don't mind. Whatever you like. No, I don't like that. Yeah, it's fine to do that every once in a while, but I like a guy who can take it all under control and who can be like, I got plans for us tonight.
Not too much in control, though.
No, I mean, but you know what I mean. Like, who can be like, hey, I have plans for us tonight. You don't have to worry about it. Or I've made reservations. Don't worry about it, baby girl. You know, like, who will, like, just be like, we're gonna do this tonight, instead of just being, I don't know, you can pick, or just someone who just knows what they want and goes for it. Not even always scared.
Not even know what he wants, knows what you want. Because you can be like, oh, let's go eat dinner or something. Instead of me saying, oh, I don't know, you say, let's go eat sushi because I know like you like sushi. Or let's go eat pho because I know you like pho. Something like that. You know, like, make me want to be like, yes, I got the right one. Or make me want to like, want you more.
Like, I know what you mean, because, like, sometimes when I go out with a guy, like, it's always, like, whenever we meet up, we're like, oh, so where are we gonna go eat? And then we're like, I don't know. And then it takes forever to, like, choose where we want to go eat. And then when we finally do, like, one person finally suggests something, it's like, oh, I don't want to eat that. And then it's like, okay, if you don't want to eat all of this, then what do you want to eat? Yeah. Oh, I don't know. And then it's just, like, it's really frustrating.
So it's, like, I guess in other words, you don't need to know every time, but it's just, it gets really tiring when someone is constantly that person that's just like, we can do whatever you want, and then they attack you, and they're just like, well, I don't want to do that. Well, I offered, and I asked, what do you want to do? It's just nice to see some effort sometimes, instead of the girl always having to be like, I had this plan for this, because sometimes we don't really know what you guys like, and we just try to plan around what you might like, and sometimes you guys really suck at hiding it when you don't like it.
Yeah.
And it's annoying. and not even annoying, but it's rude because now you've already hurt our feelings in a way of like, well, I don't really like it, so you're acting rude around whatever we're doing, or you're not showing any interest, and then it just ruins the whole date. So if you want to have a good date, help pick and choose too.
I just dated someone who was very, very dramatic about things. And he just, he likes attention. I don't blame him. He was the only child, and he just liked the attention. So one time we went to eat dim sum for the first time.
Oh.
Yeah, and we went to eat dim sum for the first time, or his first time. I eat dim sum all the time. I'm Asian.
Dim sum is so good.
We gave him chicken feet, and he goes, "Am I supposed to eat this?" He was just so dramatic over it. Like, if you don't want to eat it, just say you don't want to eat it. Don't be so dramatic over it. And he ended up liking it.
I like a smart guy with a touch of a bad boy side. I like someone who's not afraid to, like, run with it.
Oh my god, I know exactly what you mean. Like, okay, like, it's like, he's, like, intelligent and, like, he's well-mannered and, like, independent, but he has, like, that badass swag, like, characteristic. Oh my god.
Swag and F-boy are two different things, okay? Let's just get that out there. We do not want an F-boy. Nobody wants an F-boy. I don't want to take care of an F-boy. Like, no.
And guys, no one ever that is a girl will ever like you being like, "Hey, ma, what's up? Oh, you cute. Oh, let me get your number."
Don't call me mommy.
No, don't call me that, because first of all, I'm not your ma. And second of all, it's not cute. It's gross and it's weird and it's disturbing. Yeah, look like you're talking to a mom or something. Like, please, don't do that.
I've dated someone who called me mommy.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
No,
said,
one huge
okay.
deal breaker. One huge deal breaker for me is like when like the first thing you do, because like if you're gonna go on like a date or something, you're gonna meet up with a guy. Like you wanna like girls, we like to dress nice and stuff, you know. So like when we meet up with a guy first, and if he like looks at you up and down as if like you're a piece of meat, like it doesn't feel good. I'd rather have a guy tell me like, "Oh, you look beautiful," like a nice compliment is like perfect, rather than you looking at me up and down as if we're gonna like go like get it on later on. Like, no.
And along with that, it's like respect in public too. Like, I don't like a guy who's like feeling up on me. Like, I understand like we're together and like there's a sense of privacy in that. Like, there's people out in the public, like kids, families, and not that I've done it personally, but I watch people do it, and it's not only is it disturbing, but nobody wants to see that, and you're showing little kids things that they don't need to be seeing, and you can just tell people look at you, they're like, what is this? Like, keep it PG in public. Like, I know you guys love each other, but there's a room somewhere that y'all can get freaky and do whatever y'all want on your own time. It doesn't have to be out in public and make it all rated R. That's one of the things I don't like. I don't like dating a guy who feels the need to touch my ass in public, who has to always be kissing me, who has to hold me from behind. I like to keep it classy and like, you guys do what you want on your own time.
So any last deal breakers?
One of my serious relationships, and I'm just really picky.
I can't stand a guy who doesn't talk to me about a problem. Let's say that we're having conflict, whatever, we're arguing, but he talks to everybody else but me, and I can't stand that. Like, that's a deal. No, you gotta. The problem is you and I, not the freaking world. Okay, let's get that back together. You and I, not the world. So if there's a problem, you talk to me, because I can help you. We can talk it out. We can fix this problem. Not the world. The world is not me. The world is not in our relationship. The world doesn't know our relationship. They don't know who I am, and they don't know who you are, and they don't know who we are. Don't work like that. Talk to me about the problem, and then we can fix it out. Not the world. Like, it doesn't. I understand you're frustrated. Like, some people, like, when there's a problem, you just want to talk to everybody about it, you know? But that don't work. I gotta be like us. We gotta talk it out. We gotta sit down and talk it out. Like, I can't deal with someone who can't have a, like, conversations with me, or talk to me when something's going wrong. I can't do that. Like,
Yeah.
I can't read your mind. I obviously I know what's going on. I obviously know there's a problem, but I can't talk to you. We can't talk it out if you're not willing to tell me.
And, like, keep in mind, guys, like, we say these things, and then it sounds like, oh, wow, you're so uptight. You're never going to get in a relationship because you have too many, like, moral values, I guess you could say, that we go by. But it's like, when you find someone who you think is the right person, you tweak a couple of things. Like, you learn to, like, meet halfway in some things. Like, yeah, of course,
Like,
I'm
you
not
have
gonna...
exceptions.
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna find the perfect guy,
Right.
that what I'm saying, but I'll find someone who's perfect to me. So he won't be the perfect guy in society, but it's good enough for me. And of course, like, there's gonna be things that he's not gonna like about me, and I probably, there's gonna be things that I'm not gonna agree with all the time, but we can compromise and we can meet
Right.
halfway. So don't get the idea that, wow, like, you're setting so many high boundaries and, like, qualifications that, like, no one's gonna want to date you. But it's not that. It's just I have some respect towards myself, and I know what I want in life, and I just don't want to go through another heartbreak. There's no point of me being sad about something. If you don't know what you want, then I'd rather be single than be with someone who doesn't know what they want and waste my time, because it's really what you're doing. You're wasting my time and my effort, and
Everything.
it's not fair to the other person. And if you and the thing is, I know people always say, like, you're young, like, why do you need to be in a serious relationship? And it's not. Like, I haven't really wanted to, like, be with anyone for, like, a year now. But it's one of those things where you want to be loved and you want to know you have that person you can go to. Like, I have my best friends and I can tell them anything. But I know it's not the same thing as having someone who I can hug and, like, cuddle with.
Me?
Girl, I'm not gonna do all this.
Let me hug. Oh, Jessica.
And, like, the thing is, it's just, like, everyone has deal breakers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't say that you don't have deal breakers. Like, there are things that other people do that you don't like when you date them. So, like,
sometimes you just gotta...
It takes the right guy.
Yep.
And the problem is that sometimes you just can't settle until you know that it's right. Like, it's fine to date people, but just be careful what you do.
Yeah, and it's fun to, like, explore and learn new deal breakers, but it's not like, it's not saying that, like, for example, if I go out and on a first date with this guy, I'm gonna have my list of deal breakers and test to see if he has, like, any of these bad qualities that I don't like.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like that, so...
It takes time to figure out somebody. And ladies, you are not a hoe if you date a lot of guys. It's different if you go on dates with them to, like, public places and you sit down and have a coffee. Like, and it's different.
That's fine.
And it's different if you're kissing up on them and doing stuff behind closed doors. That's two different things. So don't get the wrong idea that someone is saying that you're a hoe because you don't like somebody anymore and you decide to not date them, so then you're dating someone else next week. There's nothing wrong with that. People get that confused all the time, and it irritates me because it's like, I'm dating him. We have not held hands. We have not kissed or anything. I have nothing attached to him. So how are you saying that I'm a hoe when I'm just trying to explore to make sure that I'm not going to get stuck with somebody that later I'm going to probably hurt, or they could hurt back, and me be like, well, I already knew this from the start, you know?
And dating does not mean being in a relationship. Dating means you're trying to...
You're getting to know that person.
You're getting to know that person. You're talking to the person, seeing if that's the person you want to be with. Dating and relationship is two different things. Relationship is having a title, like boyfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever you
meeting
prefer.
The family.
That's a
like
relationship.
That. Oh, family.
That's another topic for another day.
Alrighty, guys.
So that was the first episode of our J Talk series. And if you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. So, we know that you guys like it, and if you guys want to see more, so give it a thumbs up.
And put topics that you want us to talk about.
Yeah, comment below with what topics you want us to talk about, or questions, advice questions, any of that stuff, so we can talk about.
And once again, guys, these are not moral values that you have to relook. These are just some of the qualities that we want to see in a guy. So don't think that, oh, well, they do this, maybe I have to do it. No, you don't.
Yeah.
Or don't think because we do it that we're stuck up for it. These are just our personal views, so.
Yeah, it's all our own opinions on what our deal breakers are.
Yeah.
Don't get offended at what we say. You're just being honest here.
We're just being ourselves. And
Gotta be real.
Subscribe. It's free, and it lets you know when we post a new video. So subscribe if you want to see more of these J Talk series. We'll see what our next topic is next time. So thanks for watching.
Love you guys. Hey, so I'm in Disney World and we're in the Magic Kingdom today, celebrating my birthday. Guys, you can date Janie. She's up for sale. $100.
I know. You didn't sit back there.
Don't listen to her.